Welcome to 2023. This is the tax platform informing the nation on tax matters. I'm your host, Dumelo Ranau. In this episode, the very first episode of 2023, we take a look back at the issue of withholding tax on directors' fees and individual tax returns. As some of you might be aware, the taxman recently released a memo to the effect that the individual income tax returns deadline has been extended to 31st January 2023. So, if you haven't filed, know that you still have some few days left in January for you to submit your tax return, and therefore you shouldn't worry about any penalties to be incurred or interest to that effect. Now, if you will remember that the withholding tax on directors' fees was introduced only 6 months ago, and it has not been available on BES e-services portal. So, that means you are either doing it manually or you are not doing it at all. Now, what is important now when you do the withholding tax on directors' fees payments, especially when you are dealing with resident directors, is for you to apply for a variation, as the online rate, if you choose a resident director, it will default to 10%. So, to make things easy for you, you need to apply for a variation rate at BURS. If your directors are any more than 156,000 already, you can apply for a rate of 25%, such that whenever you upload on your e-services portal, the default rate will appear as 25%, or where it says variation, you can click yes, and then you put in your rate. That will make things easy for you as the payer and also for the directors, because they won't have to now do additional payments at the end of the year, and you give them those certificates. But some directors may be comfortable with being taxed only at the rate of 10%, and then they can pay whatever is left at the end of the tax year, whether it's 15% or whatever amount that will be left that they have to pay. But the ideal thing is to apply for a variation, get a rate of 25%, 18%, 12.5%, depending on what's their total annual income that those directors would have earned during the year, or are likely to earn during the year. We can discuss that with the individual directors such that everyone is on the same page, because it will be an inconvenience for them to pay extra tax at the end of the year, why you could have just continued with the way you've been doing things by taxing them at the individual tax rates based on the pay-as-you-earn table. Now, when it comes to non-resident directors, you won't need a variation, because the 15% is a final tax and it is not an advance tax. So in that respect, you are safe. You don't need to get a variation certificate. I hope that was insightful. Remember, we are on all your favorite podcast platforms. Continue to follow us. We are the tax platform informing the nation on tax matters. Golezwa.